guys, so this isn't the timeliest vlog ever. I probably should have done this back closer to when it happened, but I mean, it wasn't like a one-time deal. It was more of just the wake-up call of, whoa, something shifted. But for those of you who've been around this channel a long time, you guys know I've never made a secret of the mental health struggles, specifically with debilitating anxiety. Been a thing since I was a kid, was literally the reason why I dropped out of high school, because I just fucking could not function. Like, I was having so many panic attacks a day. We're not even joking. 20 plus a day. Some of them in my sleep. I had sleep studies done on me that showed I was having them in my sleep even. Medication didn't touch this shit. Like, they were that persistent. It was like, well, what am I supposed to do with that? Luckily for me, I hit about 20 and they chilled out a lot. Not entirely. The baseline anxiety was still very much there, but like the full-on panic attacks largely went away. Like, they chilled out to maybe one every like 6 months or so, which, you know what? That's fine. That's great. That's fantastic. I can deal with that. Whatever. The baseline anxiety still kind of fucked with me a lot, to the point where it stopped me from doing a lot of things. It no doubt has changed the trajectory of my life, of what my life might have looked like otherwise had I not had to deal with that. But it is what it is. I am so used to being the person that thinks the world is ending, that suddenly being on the other side of it for so many people all at once, I'm like, wait. I am not used to being the one who is like totally zen and completely unbothered while seemingly the world is burning around me. I'm like, I almost feel bad for not being worked up for a change. I'm like, wait, either something's very wrong and broken with me to where it's not even happening, or, more likely, I've actually made progress in healing. I'd like to think it's that one. But basically, like, years and years ago, I don't even remember what the deal was that particular day. There's been so many things over the years that it could have been. I don't know. But I was talking to my grandma, and I was all kinds of worked up that day, thinking that the world was about to end, or America's gonna get nuked off the face of the earth. I don't know. I don't remember what the hell the details were that day. This was many years ago. I was probably still in my 20s at the time. And I was going off to her about that, and she's like, oh, darling, no, sweetheart, no. If I got this worked up every time I thought the world was ending, I would never get anything done. No, honey. For how many times in my lifetime that we thought the world was going to end and it didn't, it doesn't faze me anymore. It doesn't faze me anymore. And here's the thing, even if it were, is worrying going to help you at all? Is it going to stop it from happening? No, go live your life. You don't have to live like this. And she felt so bad for me that it would have been great if just her saying that had magically fixed it all, but that's not how these things work. But that said, I wish, like anything, she were still here so that I could tell her I finally had my moment of, oh my god, I see what you meant. I think my brain finally fucking tapped out and just cannot at this point. We went over a cliff to where there's so much going on that just is burning that it has just noped out. It's like, I can't. You know what? Nah, I'm not even gonna fuck with you on this one. You're good. You're good. And when I thought about it, I was like, not only am I good on this, I can't even remember when the last time I had a panic attack is. Wow. I can't even remember the last time my generalized anxieties really fucked with me too bad. Whoa! Whoa, who are you? Oh my god. But what brought this to the forefront was obviously the US strike on Iran, taking out their nuclear facility or whatever, and thinking that, oh shit, this is it. This is how World War III starts, right? This is it. And yet, at the same time, sitting in here like, okay. What am I gonna do about it? Like, it's not gonna stop it to worry about. Fuck it! If the nukes come, they come. Okay. It's like, My mom's looking at me like, why aren't you freaking out? I'm like, I don't know. I mean, is it gonna help anything if I do? No. And that was the moment I was like, I could probably hear a gong moment of, Grandma's moment came true. Oh my god, she was right. Meanwhile, she's freaking out. My dad's freaking out. My sister's calling me thinking that we're all gonna die. I have multiple people texting me thinking the same thing. And I'm just sitting here like, completely unbothered, like, I feel bad that I'm not in that same boat with you because I'm so used to being in it, but apparently, for a change, I'm on the other side of the coin. I'm talking all you guys off the ledge. This is a really strange position to be in. That's also a little eye-opening, seeing what you guys no doubt must have felt like being that person for me all of those years. Wow, I don't entirely know how to do this, I don't think. Oh my god, I'm trying, but... Huh. Meanwhile, me and my best friend are seemingly the only two who are completely unbothered and unfazed by all of this, because, like, we're 40. At this point, we've lived through... Well, we've lived through 9/11, we've lived through the 2012 Mayan prediction, we lived through the Large Hadron Collider being turned on, we've lived through multiple Middle Eastern wars, we've lived through so much shit, we've lived through COVID, we've lived through so much at this point that's like, yeah, apparently now, big, huge disasters, like, okay. I mean, if it happens, it'll probably happen so quick we won't even know anyway, fuck it. So I'm sitting here with my dark humor, having Miley Cyrus's End of the World and Lady Gaga's Die With a Smile, just in repeat, on a loop. Am I freaking out? No, like, completely zen, laughing my butt off while talking to her. She's doing the same with a few songs of, like, similar vein as well. And I'm like, you know we're fucked up, right? Like, we are so fucked up for this, but at the same time, I'm kind of glad that I'm not freaking out for a change. This is so weird to not be the one freaking out. Oh my god. But it's also why I feel the need to say something, because it's like, I spent so many years being the one who was freaked out at every last teeny tiny little thing, that it's like, oh my god, I am living proof that there is hope. You might come through the other side of it eventually, and eventually hit a point where it just nopes out and tapers off, and it's like, you know what? Literally can't. The irony is like, for everything that is going on in my life right now, literally everything is in flames. This is the time I probably should be freaking out. I'm not just talking about world events, I'm talking about directly in my actual life too. Between the health diagnosis, between everything with my dad, between the shit with my uncle, between, like, so much shit is going on in every goddamn facet. And I'm just sitting here like, okay, I'ma just chill over here. If you need me, you know where to find me. like, what am I supposed to do? Fuck it, I'm just kinda living my life. And it's like, it's a nice feeling, but it was also just so eye-opening of, I wonder when I turned that corner, and I wonder if this is temporary or not. I kind of hope it's for keeps, that apparently I'm just unbothered. I had one teeny tiny mini panic attack. That was it, but I recognized it for what it was. I was like, okay, I'm gonna breathe through it, I'm gonna drink some ice water, I'm gonna exercise, and I'm going to be fine. And yeah, sure enough, it's like, I've literally been living this fucking cycle since I was a teeny tiny little kid. I know what they are, I know the signs. Unbothered. It's like, okay, got it out of my system, was fine. And I'm sitting here like, damn, who are you, girl? Like, when did you gain the ability to cope with this? I don't know at what point that light switch flipped, but I'm so freaking glad it did, because, oh my god, maybe there's hope that I'll eventually be a functioning, productive member of society. Yeah, you never know. Because so far, I've pretty much failed on that my whole damn life, but now I'm like, it's liberating. It's fucking liberating. Now I'm like, shit, should I be, like, making a vision board of, like, maybe the stuff that I feel like maybe I could, in fact, accomplish? Like, I don't know. I don't know, but it's weird because it's like not even just the anxiety stuff, but in general, I feel a lot more even keeled than I can basically ever remember feeling. It is the damnedest thing, because like of all the damn timings, this is probably the time I should be like nosediving, like crashing out in a ball of flames, and I'm like, nah, I'm fine, I'm good. I'm good, actually. Like, I'm actually fine and unbothered. Probably should be bothered, and I'm not. I am okay. I'm just keeping on. Because what else are you gonna do? What else is the alternative? Roll over and die? I don't want to. So, I'm just, it's like Dory in Finding Nemo. Just keep swimming. I know, that's like a very simplistic, naive way of looking at it, but it kind of is also what it feels like right now. But I'm like, wow. Huh. It's a strange, foreign feeling to me now that I've had that cognizant thought go through my head, realizing that it's not only there, but it's been there for a while. I'm like, huh. I'm not entirely sure what to chalk it up to. I don't know what exactly I did differently. I don't know what I learned that suddenly helped. I truly don't know. But I'm grateful. And like I said, I hope it's not temporary, because that would really suck to have a taste of closer to normalcy and then have it like ripped away later. That would really suck. So I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that that's not going to be the case. I mean, there's no guarantees, but that's life. There are no guarantees in anything. Literally anything can be ripped away at any goddamn moment. So it's like, it's all good. It's fine. But again, I only share this because it's like, I've spent so many years thinking that is a physical impossibility for me to ever know what that is like, and yet, suddenly, I'm living it. And I don't know how I landed here, but I'm glad that I'm here, and I hope that it sticks, and I hope that maybe that gives some hope to some of you who might be struggling through similar, who've been dealing with it for a long time, because I know that some of you guys have reached out to me before, that you've been in similar boats, that you've had similar life stories to mine, and have kind of been parallel livesing with this to where you guys get it. So, some of you are further down that path than I am, and have been trying to tell me that one day I'd reach that point, and I was the one going, oh, there's no way. Like, that's cool you got there, but it's never gonna happen for me. And now I'm the one that's saying it hopefully to somebody else who needs to hear it right now. So, I'm not trying to be Little Miss Pollyanna or anything. I am literally just, because I'm so mind blown that this is even a possibility and that it's happened. Wow. Like, I don't quite know what to make of it. I don't entirely know what to do with it. I don't want to take it for granted, I know that much. Maybe I'll finally learn to drive a car, who knows? The sky's the limit, who the fuck knows? Maybe once I'm better, that'll be, like, number one at the top of my agenda, I suppose. We'll find out. But yeah, thank you for coming to my TED Talk.